Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to the garden. Today's video just going to take a look at watering your Dicksonia Antarctica tree ferns, kind of the right process, the best way to ensure that you are keeping it sort of happy at all times. So right here guys in front of us we've got our Dicksonia Antarctica tree fern. Now these are typically grown in sort of eucalyptus forests in sort of Tasmania, Australia, sort of that region of the world. Sort of a forest type plant, if you will, so really kind of enjoys that moisture, a bit of dappled shade, things like that. Now when it comes to watering of the tree fern guys, as you can see here, this one is my 4-foot trunk tree fern. With the tree ferns guys, the trunk itself is actually a root system, so the whole trunk is roots as well. So when you are watering guys, you can just see here I've got my hose, and what I'm going to do is set it on the shower setting, and I will literally just go through and soak the entire trunk through. Now also guys, what we're doing, and sort of how many times a day you're going to do this, how often do you do this, it does really depend on the location of the fern. This one being in a much more exposed place, I'm watering it sort of every day during the summer, again just keeping that moisture up. Now again, I'm also watering into the top or the crown, so this is the where the fronds will come up down in here. Now essentially guys, you can see I've got some straw in there now. That is for my winter protection. Again, with these plants, they are fairly hardy, down to around about kind of -8°C for short periods of time, but what we are doing in the winter guys is to protect this top crown area. Now when it comes to watering guys, now me personally guys, I do water all throughout the year, so even in the winter as well, any kind of dry patches, but I won't water if we are suspected to go below freezing. Again, the last thing I want to do is freeze that top crown there. That is kind of the essential growing part of the plant, and that's what we're really protecting here. Now when it comes to water guys, as I say, with these being moisture loving plants, you really can't overwater these. In the summer I'm probably out once a day watering this one that's in an exposed area. Now bear in mind guys, things like wind can even dry out the plant as well, so if we're in a really windy sort of spell, again always worth considering how much the plant has dried out during that time. Again, with these being sort of the moisture loving woodland plants, you're going to find here guys that once again they really do enjoy that moisture at all times. Now, of course, guys, there are quite a few people who don't sort of do any feed or extra water with these plants and get through absolutely fine. But me personally, guys, when I have the chance to get out and water, I will make the effort to do so. Again, it's really just basing it off of the plant's sort of moisture needs on that. So moving on to the feed side of things, guys, do you need to fertilize these plants? With that said, you certainly can do. I use a Vitax specific tree fern feed for them. It's a very light sort of feed. Again, they don't really need it. A lot of the kind of nutrients that they will get is from sort of leaves and detritus falling into the crown here, and that sort of slowly breaks down and feeds the plant. So typically things like even just a handful of leaves can go a long way into fertilizing these plants, as that's how they would typically get their kind of nutrients in nature. With that said guys, you might have seen we've also started a Friends of the Channel club, so if you do have a gardening channel, you're interested in this, please let me know, and it's something we can work on. Now for today guys, one of our good friends of the channel, Tropiclaud, who's located fairly close to me over in Birmingham. Again, great channel guys, lovely content, beautiful garden as well. Certainly go check that out. Show some love to our friends of the channel. I will put a link in the description below as well as the comments. So certainly check our channel out if you're not already subscribed. Once again guys, with the friends of the channel, we're not doing this as a it's not a first come first serve or anything like that. It's just simply no particular order on these. We're going to put a big list of these out as well, and again it's really just to support the community guys here. But with that said, of course, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, certainly feel free to do so. Join our amazing community, and with that said, we'll see you on the next one.